Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the east gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the east gate, shall we?
Hey! Yes?
One, two, three, four.
Hey!
Open fire! Follow me!
I've got your cover fire. Shadow strike! Sideward!
Now! Close it and clean up!
Let's fire!
This team never loses!
We got her. Let's move.
I'll get the jump on him! Attack up close!
Now, my turn!
Side slash! Fire carnival! Slide!
do this!
But we should weaken them just to be safe.
Shadow Strike!
Good idea! Cut him down to size! Assault hammer! You didn't see that coming.
Wild Dance!
Gun him down! Flame grenade!
Wow!
Green Dash!
Weaken them and
This
let
team never loses!
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Alright, it's on!
Punch first. Ask questions later. Fire Carnival!
Okay!
Shadow
Come on,
Strike!
hey!
Wild Flash!
You didn't see that coming.
Out top.
Gun him down!
Wild Dance!
Flame grenade! Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight!
Fire Carnival!
Shadow Strike! Side Flash!
Wild Spin!
Yes! Now get in
Now,
close!
my turn!
This team never loses!
Let's keep it up.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight!
Fire Carnival!
Shadow Strike! Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Lay into him.
Assault hammer!
Wild Spin!
Good idea. I'll cut him down to size.
Appendage destroyed! Move in and strike!
Okay. Here comes the
Use
pain.
an aura! Get
This
control of
team
the
never
battle!
loses.
We got him! Let's move!
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
Shadow Strike! Fire Carnival!
Side Flash! Sliding!
Trash Tuck!
Catch me up!
Hey, no pushing.
I owe you one. That put a dent in it. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Thanks for the backup. On it. Take this. Recuperate.
Side Flash!
Now, close and
Off
clean up.
balance! Sliding! Slinger!
This is nothing. Good idea. I'll cut him down to size.
Shadow Strike! This is wearing me down.
Oh, crap.
I should
Heal me.
heal up first.
Hurry.
Fire Carnival!
What? There. I need healing.
Suck nice! Move in and do some damage.
Alright, you're in for it. Okay, here comes the pain.
Scream at
Strength.
True on any point.
We can do this.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll send them for a loop.
Fire Carnival!
Side Flash!
Now, close in and clean up.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Yes! Now get in
Lay
closer!
into it.
Now, melee attacks!
Okay, here comes the pain!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike!
Fire Carnival!
Slide! Bandage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Now, it's my turn. Upper hand.
Wild dance!
Slide!
Victory is ours!
Let's keep it up.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Let's see him chew on this!
Shadow Strike!
Hey, no pushing!
Fire Carnival!
Throw armor!
Tough. Touch me up.
Trash!
Side flash. Early bird.
Wild spin!
That's the dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
On it! Take this! Slish!
Almost Shadow Strike.
Not out!
Side flash.
Hit harder!
Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Alright, you're in for it!
I don't want it to end like this.
Now, close in and clean up! What?
Something nice. Move in and do some damage. Sliding Slinger. Shadow Strike. I'm in trouble. Heal me. This is wearing me down.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid. The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some Tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Well, all right. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This'll be tougher than anything else we've faced.
They've seen us!
That's what I needed. Flame grenade!
Slide knife!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
What? You want me to do it? Now, there's nothing to it, trust me. It's easy. And besides, this is supposed to be your training mission, remember?
Which is exactly why we're here. You're going to have plenty of firsts as you become a blade. You'd best get used to it. Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.